This is Hkhs Sport, bringing you that heat and that far. We keeping the foot on the what? On the necks. We keeping the foot on the what? On the necks. And like the Tibetan mastiff that I am, I'm applying what? Unlimited pressure. Because pressure does what? It bursts his pipes. LeBron James got a fucking rabbit ass nerve to tell you Rudy Poo and Plum Plum Brains that he is defending an NBA championship. You're not defending a real fucking title. You're defending an NBA bubble title. In isolation from reality, an illusion. And like the movie Ready Player One, when you take off your virtual reality goggles, you gotta come back to fucking reality. This is what LeBron James is defending at his truest and his most properest levels. And how can you Rudy Poo and Plum Plum Brains, classic dopes and troglodytes, ultra fanboys with the ultra fanboy rhetoric, i.e. LeBron tards, fall for this bullshit and fuck shit at its truest and its most properest levels? You didn't win a real fucking NBA title. You want a fucking NBA bubble title. You want a least path of resistance NBA title. You want a fraudulent, fluky, on-the-spot NBA title. So guess what? It's Mickey Mouse iteration. And like Scottie Pippen said, it's an NBA literal pickup game. This is a laughing stock in the NBA panels, in the NBA pantheon of history, in the NBA pantheon of greatness. NBA legends are laughing at this shit. That's why Scottie Pippen laughed at it. That's why he called it an NBA fucking pickup game. That's why Shaquille O'Neal laughed at this rabbit ass shit and called it a fraudulent, fluky, on the spot NBA title. And this makes you a Laker lore? It's a things that make you say, this makes you a Laker legend. It's a double things that make you say, because it's in its most cold-hearted, unadulterated, and cutthroat truth-teller fashion, as simple as this. LeBron James is mediocre as fuck. Let me say it again. LeBron James is mediocre as fuck. All LeBron tars, just like LeBron James, are mediocre as fuck. LeBron James is mediocre, and mediocrity begets mediocrity. LeBron James is the Terrence Bud Crawford of fucking basketball. This is what motherfuckers don't get at their truest and their most properest levels. You're rooting for a mediocre motherfucker. You're rooting for a guffer folk, greatest finals failure of all time. You're rooting for a loser, a guy that went to the NBA finals 10 times can only win 4. And you got the rabbit ass nerve to fucking tell Hkhs Sport that you're defending a fucking title, and to tell the world that you're defending a title. 27th law of power. This is what's called brain full of mushing and brainwashing, and therefore and thereby into what? Dodo fucking heads, i.e. LeBron tards. They eat this shit up. LBJ Riders Media eats this shit up. LBJ Brigade eats this shit up. LBJ Apologists eats this shit up because they're brain full of mush and brainwashed fucking dodo heads. LeBron didn't win a real fucking title. He won a fucking bubble ass title. It's not real. It's isolation from reality. It's an infinite Sukuyumi. You know what that means? That means to take you away from what's real, to take you away from what makes sense, and to take you away from what has understanding of what it is in its truest and its most properest levels. There's levels to this shit, like Meek Mill say there's gears. I can't wait for Mr. Kevin Durant, Mr. KD35, Mr. KD35, Mr. Do Me and I Chill. The natural order of the basketball restorer to come back and to restore fucking things. Because this is bullshit and fuck shit at its truest and its most properest levels. And you motherfuckers, i.e. reverse bias, aka detractors, aka panders, Rudy Poo and Plum Plum Brains, classic dolts and troglodytes, ultra fanboys and ultra fangirls with the ultra fanboys and the ultra fangirl rhetorics, don't get the message. LeBron got y'all brain full of mushing, brainwashing, and therefore and thereby becoming dodo fucking heads. Because your brain is full of mush. You're completely brainwashed. 27th law of power is whipping you mentally because you lack the neuron receptors clicking on all cylinders to see what you need to see. That LeBron James is smoke and fucking mirrors, man. He won an NBA bubble title. How you got the rabbit ass nerve to fix your mouth and to say that you defending a title? You defended an asterisk. Woo! What I said was so deep and profound. Let me let that marinate in the corpus callosum and in the cerebellum. Hear me? Hear me? Fucking well. LeBron James is defending an asterisk, not a real fucking title. And any Rudy Poo and Plum Plum Brain, classic note and troglodyte, ultra fanboy with the ultra fanboy rhetoric, Finch straddleization type of motherfucker that speak too sideways out of their ass, that's defending this bullshit and fuck shit. You don't know shit about basketball. I'm channeling Roger Mayweather in the basketball interaction. You don't know shit about basketball. Because in this most cold-hearted, Unadulterated and cutthroat true telefashion, simple as this. LeBron James is a guffer folk, greatest finals failure of all time. He's a loser. He could teach you how to fucking lose. And every NBA title this motherfucker's won has an asterisk behind that shit. That's the cold-hearted, that's the unadulterated, and that's the cutthroat true telefashion. I keeps the foot on the what? On the Hkhs. I keeps the foot on the what? On the Hkhs. This is He Knows the Sport. Check it out.
If you want smoke, it's free, but you can't smoke for free.
Go ahead, he knows.